Them the suckers, they playing. See, if you gonna move, my move, quit talking. Don't talk, don't do no talking. You move. See, once my see them niggas open their mouth, he realize these suckers, y'all talking. Y'all ain't, nigga, I ain't. See, you gotta know how to act. You gotta know these, man. And I always say, man, I know these. When they don't say nothing, and I know I'm into it with that, and I see that he just walk by and don't say nothing, say, I'm finna go to moving. I'm going into defense mode. Because, nigga, I know what I'm dealing with. When them go to talking, oh, y'all just wanna talk.
I got a question cause I really need to know. Do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga? A hoe ass nigga. A pussy ass nigga. A pussy ass nigga. Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? You's a lame ass nigga. Oh, stay strapped, stay strapped. Chill. I'm in the streets every night, nigga. I'm in the club every night,
nigga. What?
Nah, dog. Come on, man.
On records, I told you, fuck boy. You know what it is with me, nigga. You niggas pro two gangsters, man.
Stay strapped.
You know what I'm saying? You always say you gon' sign yourself or kill yourself, nigga. We just committed suicide.
I told y'all niggas. Y'all thought I was swear, but I told y'all niggas.
Happy feelings in the air.
No, the thing is this, bitch, you think it's small. We need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Think big, bitch.
Steady hiding shit. Even his own mama know. Roger Davis a bitch.
What's the word? What's the word, man? We doing it for the gram. We going in with Hank and TV and Ty the YouTuber. What's up with it, Ty?
Oh yeah, man. What it do, Hank? I got them comments over there to the right now. I'll be on the easy ones. This is my style right here. What up, cuz? 45 songs, y'all come on through, man. We got big shit going on today, man. We got big shit going on today.
So the last time we went in, I didn't go. I wasn't on StreamYard. It's been so long since I cracked this motherfucker open right. So I didn't crack it open. And I forgot I got an overlay. I remember I was telling you I had the Hank and TV definition in the Urban Dictionary. That's a screenshot out of the Urban Dictionary right there, man.
Yeah,
that's a screenshot out of the Urban Dictionary.
The man that decisionally turn to profit. Fact.
Right.
That's in the book, man.
That's in the book. So if y'all want y'all Hank and definition t-shirts, man, hit me up. You get y'all t-shirts. I got the Hank and TV logo. You got some merch too, don't you? Tell them about the merch.
Yeah, man. Y'all want? Yeah, listen. If this member only shit though, this gang shit though, man. Y'all want y'all Missy Mob merch? They know who get to tell with. I don't know why my shit gray on here. My shit green and all type of shit. Hey, my shit green for real. I don't know what's going on. My green screen throwing me off. But it's green for real. You feel me? But y'all, man, we do got that. This gang shit though. It ain't just for anybody.
You got to be a part of the mob to get it.
Got to be a part of the mob to get it. Definitely.
You got to be a part of the mob to get it, man.
What's up, Isha?
It been a lot of stuff going on, man. We already know that that situation in Houston that been burning it up. I just did an interview with Dogface probably a couple hours before we did this, and we definitely talked about that because he is officially, he said it on record that he is All-Star JR's spokesperson as far as on the internet. So we chopped it up.
Oh, that's what did.
You want me to play a clip from it?
What the hell you mean? We got that. What the fuck? Hell yeah. What the hell?
All right, I'm gonna play a clip from it. Hold on. I got to go to
What's
my
up,
page.
Jay? What's up, Jasper? I ain't know that about that. I would have been over there sharing it out and shit. You feel me?
Oh, the Dogface. I told you, man, you got to start checking.
I ain't see you promoting it. I ain't see you promoting it.
I didn't, but what I did when I texted you, I said, I got one with Dogface at 2, and we were chopping up about that. But his schedule was kind of shaky, so I didn't know if it was gonna go down for sure, and I didn't want to promote it, and it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh, I put it up. I put it up at the last minute. Let me pull it up. Share screen. But we definitely chopped it up about the situation.
What it do, Lane?
Definitely.
What's up, Mr. Saying something?
Yeah. Shout out to the chat. Shout out on Almighty Lane, Mr. Says something. So let me say this right quick before we go in on this. So this was my thing, and I'm not backtracking. Let me ask you a question, Ty. If you send a nigga on a mission, is you going with him?
If I send a nigga on a mission,
If you send a nigga on a mission, is you going with him?
That defeat the purpose of sending the nigga. Nah, I ain't,
Right.
Not if I send a nigga on a mission, nah.
Right. If you send a motherfucker to go pick up your pack, is you gonna be riding in the back seat?
No, I know what's going on. I see what this is. Oh, okay. You referred to your first video you made on the statement you made about Jay Print. Oh, I see what's going on here. Oh, okay. So you say you standing on that. He didn't have nothing to do with it.
I ain't saying this. What I'm saying, I'm not saying he didn't have nothing to do with it. What I'm saying is things don't always happen the way we think they do. I don't think he sent them, but I'm not pushing it like telling y'all like, no, he didn't have nothing to do with it. I believe he didn't have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But my whole point was showing people things don't always happen the way we say they happen. You know what I'm saying? So here go the clip right here. Is it on the screen? Did I pull it up? Oh, it's up there. Let me play it.
See shit. What's up, Autumn?
It's at the bottom, ain't it? You don't see it at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. I see it. See, I ain't never did my shit like that.
I am the ever-present.
I see you've been doing your thing. You've been making your media runs. You've definitely been giving it up, putting on for the D, man.
Right. I appreciate that.
And you already know. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. We had the situation. I know it's burning the internet up. We had this situation that happened down in Houston. I had seen a video of a guy saying that you was like the voice for, I ain't gonna say the spokesperson. Hold on, let me say something right quick. And don't forget, man, we also are accepting guest hosts. If somebody want to tap in with us one week and be a guest host, just hit me up, hit Ty up. We're gonna run the background check on you. And also, depending on what time the time frame is, I might drop the link today and let people come in and chime up on what they feel about certain stuff we talked about. Matter of fact, I am gonna drop the link because since we got Almighty Lane Life in the chat, and I'm quite sure either Fresh or Mon out there somewhere. I want to see what's going on with that thing that happened down there in Shreveport, man. But the voice for JR, is that correct?
Yeah, you can say spokesperson as it relates to this situation on YouTube because that's what it is. Yeah, that's correct.
Right. So y'all heard that here. Dogface is the spokesperson. So I had did a video, man, about 8 days ago. And my thing was this. I had told people, man, I say things ain't always what they seem. I say something look one way, and 99% of the time it be something different. Do you believe that Junior sent them boys?
Yes.
So you believe Jay Prince Jr. sent them?
Yes.
Okay. So from your recollection, I have seen the video you had did. I want to say you might have been on Flacco or Academics, where you was giving your breakdown of it, and you was saying that 3 was there, he was in charge. So let me pause it. So Ty, what do you think? Do you think he sent him?
I ain't gonna lie. If the nigga close to the situation feel like the nigga sent him, I can't help but feel like he sent him. But I'm a nigga just looking at YouTube videos on the outside looking in.
Right.
So if he stamping it, then I don't know.
Right. I got a badass part. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
But Mun personally said he ain't sent him. He know that, but he wouldn't have stamped that. He wouldn't verify that. So I don't know. You feel me? Mun
I got a badass.
He know that ain't something.
And I got a badass part 2. I got it on unlisted right now that I'm about to upload any minute. It proves he may not. I'm gonna say he may not. He may not have. I'm gonna
with Dogface.
Nah, a part 2 of that first video I did about myself.
To that video. Okay, I got you.
See, the first one was
up,
called the first one was called The Truth. This one is called The Proof. Or how you feel like he should have stepped up in that situation?
I don't feel like he. I mean, that's kind of like a. It's kind of like a double negative question. I don't to say that I feel like he should have done anything is to say that nothing should have happened to begin with because of his status and his position and his closeness of proximity to NBA YoungBoy. I don't think any of it should have happened.
Right.
So when you ask me, what do I think he should have done? It's like asking me what would I have done in that situation. I can only answer it in terms of what I would have done. What I would have done, when you consider the fact that neither myself or anybody associated with NBA has a problem with JR, I wouldn't have put myself or the people who I'm associated with on the front line of trying.
Now he said, which he know, like you say, he part of the situation. He said JR spokesperson. He said nobody in NBA got a problem with JR. That's true. He said they ain't got a problem. But however, NBA does have a problem with other people in Detroit. So if I got so we're gonna put it like this on this city stuff. If a person got smoked with a nigga in a different city and they popping in on the internet, don't you think when we catch one of your homeboys or somebody from your city in our city slacking, we gonna put the pause on him?
Oh, because what you saying? Because they saying T Grizz and them caught them slipping that on the Rolling Loud. Is that what you saying? Because they said that T Grizz and them had a problem with NBA YoungBoy now. Said something happened with them at Rolling Loud in Miami.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and let the rabbit out the hat, man. Y'all still make sure y'all slide through, man. Check out this video. Let me see how I get to it. Let me take it off the screen because I don't want to show too much. Hold on. I'm about to go ahead and just let the rabbit out the hat, man, and play the video.
Play the video.
Boom, right there. I'm just gonna play a clip from it. Y'all still make sure y'all go and slide and check out this video because it's 14 minutes long, but I'm only gonna play a couple minutes of it. All right, there it go. Let me put it on the screen. Stop screen share. All right. So this gonna be the icing on the cake right here. This gonna be the ice on the top. You know, this gonna be the icing on the top. Let me slide down to it. I'm just gonna skip. I ain't even gonna take y'all through all the rigmarole. I'm gonna skip down. All right, here we go. I'm gonna play it. Let me go down a little bit more. Right there. Here we go.
All that gangsta ass shit niggas be rapping.
Oh, I went too far. Right here.
Like own life support. Niggas be rapping, man. All that gangsta ass shit niggas be rapping.
Now, y'all must have forgot about this. This happened about 4 or 5 years ago. This happened about 4 or 5 years ago. Now pay attention. Pay attention. This is Sada Baby. Not saying that they had anything to do with it. I ain't trying to say this person did it, that person did. I'm just trying to show y'all things don't always happen the way we think they happen. Now peep this.
Niggas around this bitch speaking, talking about what up, bro? Man, fuck Slam, nigga. Fuck niggas talking about. Niggas know where we at down to this bitch. Niggas outside to this bitch. Niggas ain't on shit, nigga. Scary ass nigga. Fuck you mean what up? Ain't shit up, nigga. Dumbass would have took the wrong step and got his ass smoked in the mall.
What did that guy in the background say? He said 3 a bitch. He said that y'all must have forgot about this. It been smoke. It been smoke with Detroit and NBA.
What did you talking about?
Been smoke.
That nigga whole day stopped. He seen them apes, nigga. That nigga whole day stopped. He seen them apes, nigga. Niggas quit playing with me around this bitch, nigga. We ain't nowhere near Detroit. We down here in they shit and niggas hoes. Fuck is you talking about? And I'm on Tay-Tay phone because my phone dead. Fuck is you talking about? NBA niggas ain't on shit down to this bitch, nigga. Fuck niggas talking about. Nigga, I'm from Detroit. I ain't moved down to this bitch, nigga. Caught your big homie lacking in the mall. He trying to speak to niggas. What's up with all that big stepper shit, Slam? Fuck is you talking about? Soft ass niggas.
All-Star JR say, hey, he had to get some.
There you go right there. All-Star JR features Sada Baby over time. And they did a song together. They from the same city. Sada Baby just was going off in the mall saying he seen OG3 in the mall and he wasn't talking all that stuff. Y'all must have forgot about that. It been smoke between Houston and Detroit.
New Jews cause
I ain't gonna say Houston, NBA and Detroit.
being 10, he got the chain, but he sent his ass to the hospital.
Famous Detroit rapper Sada Baby commented and said, yo, Will.
So that's what the comment. So Sada Baby commented that on one of All-Star JR's posts that he had made about the situation that he was in. So Sada Baby, he commented that. Yeah, nigga.
All-Star Junior responded and said, at Sada.
See what I'm saying? It was already, it been smoke. It been smoke with NBA in Detroit. And just to add a little bit more to it, then Junior has smoke with Dude as well. You know what I'm saying? I told you. We gonna see.
What T Grizzly from? Ain't T Grizzly from Detroit?
T Grizzly from Detroit. See, I ain't even know nothing about that part. I just got the Sada Baby and OG3 part in there. I ain't got the
they say something happened a couple months ago with them in Miami rolling out with T Grizzly and they were young boy with the
so nobody. So like we said, we had somebody that was close to the situation said that they said they didn't send them. But the thing about it, the only person that really know is Junior. That's who really know. You know what I'm saying? So we really never know. We listen to the people that's close to the situation. They said they didn't. So if a person that's close to the situation said they didn't, what we supposed to believe, regardless of how it looked.
I mean, but you know, it just the way it looked. That nigga
right.
wrong. It naming so much bullshit.
Right.
They already, you feel me?
And that's another thing. Go ahead. My bad.
I saw a little clip. Finesse said that Junior, he type of nigga that he'll just try to start shit with a nigga he got smoked with, because he know if he got a nigga with him that'll go, and help they be on. I seen what Finesse say, that this type of shit he do anyway. So
right.
And then his name involved in a lot of bullshit though.
Mm-hmm. So Almighty Lane said that's Sada. That's like 4 years ago. OG3 not like that. Sada played with the right NBA member. So what I was saying with that situation is, okay, he did that. He popped this shit on NBA. So when we catch one of your homeboys down here, we can't catch you. When we catch somebody affiliated with you, we gonna do them. You know how the game. You know how the game go. You know what I'm saying? You know how it go. We gonna catch one of your homeboys and do him since we can't catch you.
I ain't gonna lie. It seemed like you trying to goddamn annul Junior or any wrongdoing and shit. I don't think that's how the game go. I watched Lane lie earlier. Lane said, goddamn, them niggas in there chilling. It was all cool until Junior came. And that's
right.
when everything
I just seen that. But listen, now I'm not trying to annul him. Like I said, I ain't even trying to say he didn't send them. My thing is shit don't always happen the way we think it did. It could come out that he did send them. Boom. Okay, I was wrong. But just think, if it come out that he didn't send them, that just proved what I say. Shit don't always happen the way we think
it ain't about he ain't send them like, you nigga go do this. He probably just stirred the conversation to us. You feel me?
Right. That's why I said I believe his influence, by them knowing, if anything, by them knowing he had smoke with dude, influenced it versus him actually saying get him. I ain't denying that part. You feel me?
What's up, Rakim?
I definitely ain't denying that part. That's all. I'm gonna end that, man. I had just used that in the dog face because with the situation. I don't want to hog the spotlight. What you got going on? Tell the people what you got going on, man.
Hey, listen to me, bro. This ain't about we doing our content. Your show just what you did, a part of what we breaking down. Shit, I ain't got nothing going on. Do what I got going on, breaking the content down. Trying to see what up with Dog Smoke. I ain't know you gonna get this close to the situation. You feel me? I'm shocked. Honestly, you just acting like this ain't no big deal. Like you just got the nigga dog face on the interview. Like shit, you damn in the know-how.
Right.
So shit.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play some more of the Dogface did. Dogface, because he did say something about Hankin TV on there. Let me see, there we go, right there. He did say something about Hankin TV on there. That's why I was trying to tell motherfuckers it's better.
What it do, Lord?
Don't go against the grain, go with the grain. All right, there you go.
And to confront him specifically and especially because it wasn't about no disrespect from him to us. It was about his relationship with Junior that surrounds everything that has to do with a female. It don't have nothing to do with no street shit. It don't have nothing to do with no getting no money. It don't have nothing to do with getting a bag. It don't have nothing to do with direct line disrespect between All-Star JR and anybody in the NBA camp. So I can only answer that by saying that if I was him, I would have never allowed my camp to get sucked into that shit because it ain't had nothing to do with us. And when you don't move with wisdom and when you don't move with understanding and you don't move with any cohesive train of thought, you will find yourself in a situation like he found himself in with two guys that he is closely affiliated with in the hospital recovering from gunshot wounds, lost limbs, paralyzed, and all other kind of goofy ass shit. So that's the only way I can answer that question. I wouldn't have, if I was him, I wouldn't have put my people on the front line on some shit like that has nothing to do with us. That's the only way I can answer your question.
Facts.
Right. Man, you've been tapped in with the industry, man, for a while. And I think I might have said this before. I thought the goal, man, for anybody that's coming from struggle, coming from the ghetto, was to get this money and get out. But it seems these days people is getting the money and getting into more shit.
Hey, listen, bro. That's a good question, brother. And I think that's a good observation. A lot of times you have, bro, you got guys who come from the hood. They haven't been groomed. They haven't been conditioned. They haven't been really taught, trained, and really schooled on how to kind of like appreciate the fact that they have made it to the other side of this shit. You hear me? So you have guys like Pooh Shiesty, and now you have a situation like you have in this NBA situation. You have guys who are winning in every respect, who instead of accepting and acknowledging the wins, instead of accepting and acknowledging the fact that they're doing better than a lot of people where they come from, they find themselves, they put themselves in situations like you just said, where they going backwards instead of going forwards. My nigga, y'all niggas NBA. Y'all connected to the hottest rapper in the world. What in the fuck what are y'all doing? And that is typical of what's happening in the hoods across the country. Motherfuckers, even in the dope game, a motherfucker be in the dope game winning like a motherfucker and still pressing the line. They won't never retire. They won't never stop. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with these rappers. These rappers have the advantage. Y'all niggas are where little black boys and girls all over the planet wish they were. And instead of acknowledging that fact, instead of kind of like letting that shit sink in, y'all doing everything. Y'all acting like y'all back in the hood some motherfucking where. So that's just what it is, brother.
Definitely do. Also, kind of going in with that situation, I mean, you've been tearing the internet up. Every time I scroll, you on there. I mean, you're doing your job.
Yeah.
It's you got into it. You happen to get into it with NBA YoungBoy's mom. How did that take place? How did that?
Right here, he about to explain for y'all don't know. He been going kind of back and forth with NBA YoungBoy's mom, so he's gonna explain that situation. I'm gonna let him pop his shit.
How did that happen?
Well, what happened was, brother, just to be straight to the point, is that she had made a video defending Ben 10's mama. When Ben 10 mama was saying she was basically praying for her son, and she was basically expressing her feelings and emotions about her son's physical condition, and basically like calling for people to kind of like pray and throw up a prayer for her son. So she received criticism. Ben 10's mama received criticism for that, And people started to say, hey, listen, he started to jump down her back, like, listen, what are you talking about? Your son is where he is because he did something that he wasn't supposed to be doing. So, they ain't have any sympathy for Ben 10's mama. So NBA Youngboy's mama, Sharonda, was coming to Ben 10 mama's defense and saying that, hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with her praying for the recovery of her son. There's nothing wrong with us acknowledging our babies, right, wrong, or indifferent. Well, at the same time, if you're gonna do that, mama, put yourself into the fire. If you're gonna put yourself into this whole situation, you gotta be prepared for people's responses. And my response to NBA Youngboy's mama is shut the fuck up.
Shit.
Because you're asking money, you're trying to defend something that's indefensible. No matter whether we all have children, and even
he definitely been going in. Dogface ain't got no filter. He said he ain't the voice of Detroit. He said he the voice of YouTube. He definitely been going on. He ain't got no filter.
Where they been going on at? Where they been getting into it at?
On IG. They went back and forth a couple times. He did a video. He did a video saying something, and she responded. She did a nice long video. But he about to tell what he said to her though.
If my kid did something wrong, I still wouldn't want it to happen to him. But at the same time, you got to realize, you got to understand that you're a public figure. And when you make a statement, everybody's watching you. You're in the public domain. So if somebody doesn't appreciate you asking people to pray for your son who got his ass shot off because of some shit he did, you can't be mad at that shit. So I was really trying to send a message to Youngboy mama by saying, hey, listen, go sit your ass down. You shouldn't be saying nothing about this at all. Because when you do that, you make yourself a target. Because there's emotions flying on both sides of the equation. You got JR and his people mad as a motherfucker, and you got your people in Baton Rouge and in Houston mad as a motherfucker. But y'all mad about y'all own people put themselves in a situation and put themselves in the predicament to where they call that on themselves.
Right.
So that just was what it was, man. I responded to her post. Somebody sent it to her and she responded to me. I laughed at the shit. I didn't even take no offense to it. You know what I'm saying? She called me ugly, and I said we look like brothers and sisters. Fuck you talking about? you look like me with a wig on. You hear me?
Right. And the thing be people will say, I've never been in a situation like that before. The thing would be people on the outside looking in and be talking about a man attacking a woman. When a person put themselves in a certain situation, you got to take what come with it. Man, woman, or child. You know what I'm saying?
Or child.
I don't give a fuck what they talking about. I don't give a fuck about nobody talking about a man attacking a woman. First of all, you in man business.
Nothing to my ladies. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Stay out of men business. Stay out of men business.
And you operate in defense mode for being 10's mama. You didn't have to say anything. NBA Youngboy mama stepped up and said something because she knows she has a greater voice.
What? Hold on. Let me. What? Now hold on.
Because
you just said, stay out of men business. What? This ain't them lady business too though. Them my sons. Like they gonna react no matter what. Now I don't now listen now. Now what is men business that you think that they mama shouldn't be over there defending? And that lady just said, pray for my son.
Now they definitely got a right to speak on their sons. But what I'm saying when I say women stay out of men business, I remember one time I was sitting back watching some shit. I seen a female trying to tell some dudes how much time a guy was gonna give for a gun. We had taken away from that.
Shit like that. Okay.
Right.
Shit like that. Okay.
And we even dip off into the shit that we be dabbling in, like some of the messy mob shit. You know what I'm saying? If a female is dabbling in some men business and a nigga get on her ass, a man ain't attacking a woman. You know what I'm saying? The mothers got every right.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's no such thing as being attacked. This is equal opportunity. You feel me? Everybody get talked about just as accordingly. Man, woman, or child, like you said. You feel me? Yeah. But that's why everybody entitled to have an opinion, though. But shit, they can be talked about too. You can't take it easy on nobody because that's a woman. Or you feel me? That's the philosophy I live by. Everybody entitled to their opinion, and they entitled to the best. However you feel about it, you want to respond to it. They can take that too.
But see, me personally, I ain't into disrespecting women. Now, if a person,
Me
now,
either.
like I say, if they ain't in their if they dabbling in men business, we're gonna use it. If a female hit a woman, should a man hit him back? I don't believe in hitting women, but my mom
Me
always
either,
told me,
yeah.
"Motherfucker, hit you, hit him back."
They hit you
You feel me?
fast.
But that's how I ain't
Yeah,
gonna even jump down that rabbit
women would
hole.
definitely tell their son at all times. Yeah, it's a bit hypocritical. Fact.
Right. I ain't gonna
Mhm.
lie. I got into a few squabbles growing up with some females. I remember one time I got into a squabble with a female. I ain't gonna lie. She got the best of old Hank, right? So in order to go to the store, she got to ride her bike past Hank house, right? So I remember one day one of my dudes was like, "Here she comes, she coming." Well, I went and got me an old mop handle or a broom handle or something. She rolled past, and I hopped out behind that car and got to work. And you hear me? I ain't proud. I ain't proud of it.
You gonna let you sound pretty proud.
She was in me and business. You hear me? She was in me in business. Man,
uh,
she got no matter of fact. I think I still bear a wound from that. Remember, I had a scratch on my forehead that looked like it used to like a check mark, and people used to Jones on me about it and shit. I had like a check mark on my forehead, man.
NBA young boy's mama. So
shit.
she used her status to elevate and to amplify her voice. So once you did that, it's fair game. I don't give
But
a
this is what I will say in Dogface defense. It wasn't about them speaking. It ain't about what you say, it's how you say it. You know,
Mm.
she said what she said. He came back and said what she said. Then she came back and said what she said. I don't really think it was about what she had said. I think it was about how she had said it. You know, because like you say, every woman got a right to speak up for their son, especially in a situation like that. Shout out to the chat, man. I know I'm slipping on the chat. I see y'all.
fuck about you being a woman, nigga. What you talking about? And listen, uh, All Star Jr. got a mama.
Right.
What if she would have stepped up and said something? But if she was stepped up and called out the fact that y'all mamas is probably the reason why these young niggas is doing so much stupid ass shit because y'all ain't raising them worth a damn.
Facts. The trolling, JR, he catching a lot of flack. We already know coming from that and being in them situations ourselves and how we would have played it. The trolling, people saying he wrong for trolling.
I don't. It's not.
Oh,
So listen. Let me just help people out. Black people, brown people, white people, blue people. Right? Trolling. The definition of trolling is when people jump on some form of social media or on YouTube and they make light of or make fun of or try to poke and prod at a motherfucker for something good, bad, or ugly that somebody has found themselves in. What All Star JR is doing by talking about it, I don't consider that shit trolling because he was there.
nah,
Trolling, when I
definitely
think about
trolling.
trolling, bro, trolling is what 6ix9ine did to Chicago.
Right.
When he was trolling 6ix9ine, when he trolling King Von, Lil Durk, Chief Keef. That's trolling. You trolling about you trolling. You talking about people. You got
I ain't tripping. Y'all know I don't really be pressing about the money. We definitely want to engage with the chat. I know some people just commenting and saying their opinion, but if it's something you specifically want to address, just put it in the 99-cent super chat or super sticker. Then I know that's what y'all wanted addressed. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely gonna go through some of the content, through some of the contents when the content get done content.
gossiping about people, about things that you have no direct knowledge of. You're not there. You don't have nothing to do with the shit. You just kind of like making fun of people for whatever the situation they went through. All Stars AR can't be considered a troll because the things that happened, the things that took place, he was directly involved with the shit. So him talking about it is not trolling. It's like if somebody walk up to you right now and pull a gun on you and try to shoot you and they miss and you shoot them and you kill them. You talking about it, that's not trolling. You talked about it, it's just you talked about some things that you lived through. That's
Right.
not trolling. Now, is he making fun of him? And are we saying because he's making fun of it, that's trolling? I still don't
Yeah,
agree with that because he's talking.
Ty, do you feel like he trolling?
yeah, he definitely trolling. Man said he had to go get some new ice because Ben 10 went to the hospital with it old. That's the definition of trolling.
Yeah, he definitely. And then, like I said in there, I said if it was the other way around, they definitely would have been trolling him. You hear me?
I had Jerry went on a tour. They would have trolled the fuck out.
Trolling to death.
Talking about a real life situation that he been through, that he experienced. So he has the right to talk about whatever happened, however he chooses to talk about it. Listen, who has the right more than him to talk about it when he was the one they tried to get down on?
Facts.
So listen, if they would have got down on him and if they would have came out on top, they certainly would have been talking shit themselves.
We already know how it would have went if the tables was turned.
Right? We talking about Baton Rouge niggas, bro. And I said before I sit on academics, man, that Baton Rouge rappers, they're only second behind Chicago when it comes to bragging about doing something to a motherfucker. Baton Rouge niggas put niggas on op packs and smoke them. Talk about the dead, and piss on the dead grave and everything, bro.
So, see, I didn't know that. I didn't know they was number 2 behind Chicago as far as on the trolling. I know they had smoke down there, and they definitely be busting them things, but I didn't know they be trolling like that.
So they sensitive about him talking, but y'all should be mad at the people who put y'all in that position to begin with. Y'all should be mad about the members from y'all city who put themselves in the predicament to have to suffer that over a female that they don't even motherfucking know.
And it definitely, like I said, it definitely would have been the other. If it was the other way around, we still be hearing about it.
Yeah, they've been talking about Detroit and the whole Midwest. They've been shooting at the
Lane. When you say who didn't do something wrong, you say shit. My
All-Star JR.
He didn't do nothing wrong. He defended himself. Shit, what was he supposed to do? You see how them boys was on his ass? I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's public record. I done been in on my mom. I done been in 2 situations like that where I done shot a motherfucker with their own gun. It's public record. Motherfucker don't believe me. Yeah.
Oh, you taking nigga gun from him and shit.
See, it's the thing about it. When you're in a situation like that, just like him and your adrenaline is pumping, it's a life or death situation. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact,
I froze up the Aggies. I froze up. Shout out to you. You turned the shit lead.
The last time I went to jail, that's what I went for and beat the case. Shot a nigga with his own gun. It's on the news, the newspaper, and everything.
Damn.
Shot a nigga with his own gun. I was in that situation twice. It's a life or death situation. It's fight or flight. Your adrenaline be pumping. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ready to go. And then, in both of them situations, I ain't saying everybody like that, but in both of them situations, evidently they weren't even gonna bust that thing. You feel me?
Yeah, that's a hell of a bluff to call, though.
It's a hell of a bluff to call.
Midwest, because that would have been a bigger example to the whole world. Everybody been talking about Detroit, Chicago, Ohio, Indiana, everything.
Nah, they wouldn't have said nothing about Chicago.
Say wouldn't have said nothing about Chicago?
Nah, that wouldn't affect the Chicago in no type of way.
Wisconsin.
Not their reputation.
6ix9ine trolled the shit out of them, though.
6ix9ine went out there at 5 o'clock in the morning for 3 minutes and left.
Right. And that's what he said. He said, that's what you call trolling. He said, now that's trolling. Now that's definitely trolling.
Man, 6ix9ine, he was on them 4 blocks till they released the whole footage. He was going to ride that cloud out forever.
Let me see.
Shots at us.
He even got a little bit more on this.
They're mad because you're mad. Let's back up for a second. Y'all mad because he talking shit about getting down on y'all when y'all the one who attacked him. He took y'all gun from y'all and shot y'all. Y'all mad about him talking about it. That don't make no motherfucking sense, bro. You expect him to have some sympathy for you niggas and y'all try to get down on him? That's retarded.
Facts. I was in a situation like that too before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you one more question about this situation, man. Then we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna move on to some other stuff going on. By you being the voice of Detroit, how you feel about people trying to turn this into a Detroit versus everybody situation?
That's their slogan, though.
I mean, All-Star JR from Detroit. He has support in Detroit. You have a lot of people in Detroit who are not supporting him. There's a lot of the rappers who are at the top of the totem pole right now who haven't said anything and are not going to say anything in his defense because they don't rock with him. So this is not a Detroit versus everybody situation.
Man, got to come
This is
out and say
really
nothing.
JR and his camp doing what they got to do to protect their own interests in this whole situation. Everybody in Detroit ain't rocking with JR. All you got to do is look. You know what I'm saying? So that's a misnomer. It's a misrepresentation of fact to say that it is. Now, the Detroit versus everybody sentiment is what it is, man. Y'all and y'all try to get out on a motherfucker. And they started popping it first. You know what I'm saying? They started talking about what they was gonna do. So they're making it a city to city situation because JR never said fuck Baton Rouge. He never said fuck Houston. He said fuck the niggas who try to get down on him. You know what I'm saying? He never said anything about fuck Baton Rouge or fuck Houston. He said fuck the niggas who was involved with it. So if the people who are associated with the cities these guys are from, they take it some kind of way, they just take it some kind of way. We don't give a fuck about how they feel because he didn't do anything to them. It was Baton Rouge that rose up and went to popping that shit like that, like it was something special. We don't give a fuck about the niggas popping that shit. We don't give a fuck at all. We're not even finna be answering that shit no more. Fuck whoever don't like it. Y'all tried it. It didn't work. It wasn't successful. Y'all got punished with your own pistol. It's on them.
I don't think it's nothing more kind of embarrassing than a nigga getting punished with his own pistol. You feel me? Like, damn.
I mean, let's say I was the nigga wasn't trying to use it. It failed. They ain't had no pistol. It probably just fell off a nigga waist.
Right.
Nigga ain't like he took a nigga pistol. You feel me? Nigga wasn't trying to. They trying to beat him up, snatch the chain.
But all, I ain't about to throw no more. I definitely ain't throwing no smoke screen. But see, all the video, I mean, all the details ain't came out yet. But I got in that one video I put up. When y'all go check it out, when y'all see them tussling, you really can't see what they tussling over. And I told somebody like, shit, they might have been tussling over the gun because they was definitely tussling. Like they was tussling over something. Fuck that chain. I'm letting that motherfucking chain go. So I was saying, like, I said, shit, they could have been tussling over a pistol.
And I think anybody in that situation would take that as a trophy. Like, you try to do something to me with my own pistol and the tables turn. So a person definitely got a right to pop their shit.
So watch this, Hanky. Watch this. When Gucci Mane got into it with Pookie Loc 20 years ago, he popped his shit, right?
Facts.
Okay. Horrible example.
Popped his shit.
Gucci Mane. Trash, right?
I can name a million rap. Lil Tim. They got somebody named Camp. Lil Tim is part of the NBA squad. When Lil Tim killed King Von, he popped his shit. That is a here and now example. They embraced Lil Tim. Lil Tim from Quando Rondo camp. When Lil Tim killed King Von, the whole NBA squad embraced him. And they put him on the platform. He had the concert with Young Boy. He talking shit. He popping it. So
do you think that situation gave Lil Tim the juice?
Definitely. Yeah, facts.
Definitely did.
Yeah.
Especially
in Young Boy, shit, Young Boy. So you feel me? Yeah. The best thing I've had to Lil Tim.
Shout out to the kid, man. Appreciate the super chat, man. The mods on my side, if y'all can drop Ty's link in the chat. Because we streaming to both platforms.
What the fuck?
And also, if you're a mod, you got a wrench, you got a channel, you can drop your own link as well.
Because y'all mad and upset about All-Star JR popping this shit. When y'all remember pop this shit on King Von. Come on now. Now they hypocrites, bro.
So keep it fair now.
We call it keep it cute. Keep it cute.
Be cute. So that situation right there, he used that situation kind of like as a boost.
And listen, Lil Tim used that situation. Lil Tim wasn't no rapper, bro. I mean, he was rapping, but he wasn't. Quando Rondo, not even no top level rapper. You hear me? Lil Tim didn't have no motherfucking history with nothing going on. Lil Tim used the killing of King Von, like you just said. Lil Tim used the Killing the King Von to pop his shit and try to turn himself into a household name. So the same shit he did, they mad at JR for doing. But JR, come on, it's hypocritical, bro. That's hypocritical.
It definitely is. RP my guy Big D, man. I know I heard you tell your story about Big D.
That's the end of that. That's the end of us talking about the
But
that
yeah,
Houston
but
situation.
he said it's hypocritical. I mean, it ain't hypocritical. Them folk probably felt the same way. Young boy, them just a bigger name, bigger artist, bigger cap. So it just seems he got more supporters, more fans. So that why he think it's hypocritical. I guess he's saying all the fans ain't riding with him or something.
Right. I was taking it that he was saying that it's hypocritical because people saying JR wrong for popping his shit, but
that's my point.
versus if it had been them, they'd have popped their shit. You know what I'm saying?
JR ain't got enough fans. He ain't big enough for them overwhelming negativity.
Right.
That's why he thinking it's hypocritical. Folk probably felt the same way about got that little Tim, but more people love Young Boy now. So it just over, you feel me? So I don't know, man. But I seen they said Dogface just be clout chase. He be with the whole Detroit.
He said I told you, he said it ain't the voice of Detroit no more, it's the voice of YouTube. He said he the most sought after interview on in YouTube now. He ain't got no
I seen
filter.
him on academic.
He going in. And that's the thing too. We talk about podcasting and shit. Platforms like Trap Lil Ross, academics that be reporting on street shit, but ain't got no dealings or no connections to the street, and end up having to reach out to the street niggas for they information and to solidify their credibility. You know what I'm saying? They facts or whatever. Because remember, that's what blew academics up when he did the war in Chirac.
The war in Chirac, I was fucking with the war in Chirac. Fact.
Right.
I was fucking with the war in Chirac.
Let me see. We go through some of these comments. I seen Wolfpack has said, he said he ain't had nothing against JR, but he called him tender. He said, okay. He said, I ain't got nothing against All-Star JR, but that nigga tender and behind his baby D mama because she choose. But can we really call him tender though? He didn't have the smoke. Junior had the smoke. Go ahead. You was breaking up. I couldn't hear you.
I said he was chilling. I said he was chilling.
Yeah, he didn't have the smoke. Junior had the smoke with him. I had heard some stuff on the internet about something about he had put his hands on his keys or something. That's a different story right there. That ain't being tender. But this was my thing about that. From that video we seen, when Junior was in that car and that girl was licked his arm. Far as just from observing that video, it appears to me if she gonna do something like that, she definitely ain't gonna pay attention to nothing you got to say about them kids. You feel me?
Yeah.
If she gonna do some disrespect, you know what I'm saying? That's disrespectful.
She was just there to make them mad.
Right.
So yeah, that whole cloud chasing too.
Cloud chasing, but as we have seen here over the last couple of days, being 10 is alive. I seen some reports where they were saying that he had tubes down his throat and stuff like that. But from the video we seen him on that bed with that food, we know right. We know it take a few days to shake out of being heavily sedated and stuff like that. You feel me? So we see here live. Go ahead.
You gonna play? I'm sorry, you gonna play the video?
All the him in the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I got it. I got it, but let me see if I got it handy. I gotta make sure
I ain't seen the video. Let me check the video.
Let me take my screen down before I show too much. They said Hank was trying to show it and showed too much. I got it for sure in that other video. I'm about to play it right here. I got it in that video that I did. Where is it? Wind it. All right, here it go. Share screen. It ain't no troll pages or nothing. I'm trying not to show. I'm trying not to show that motherfucking studio. All right, here it goes. This a post being 10 had put up.
Still early in the morning shit. Stupid duck ass. Fuck wrong with you?
So remember, they was saying he was paralyzed from the neck down. We see his hands and stuff moving, and that didn't look like no hospital food to me. So if you messed up, you definitely ain't eating no solid food like that. You feel me?
You got to hold breath.
Right.
You got to hold breath.
And then this video right here that Dead End put up, they in the same hospital. You can hear Ben in the background on this video.
Clear nothing up. Get some right shit.
Y'all niggas with all that talking about some fuck that bitch. Them niggas don't even look like they was on life support.
Niggas be rapping.
They definitely don't even look like they was on life support. But we know one of them wasn't. But Ben, he definitely don't look like he's on life support. That was a hell of a shake back, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you feel me? Shit, man. Ben said that was exaggerated. Said that the rumors was extremely exaggerated. You feel
right.
me?
Now let's talk about this right here. Now tell me, do you think this right here is trolling? I'm about to put it up because he came out with a post. Ben 10 put a post up yesterday. You think he for real or he trolling? It say the post say, somebody please come pay me for an interview because dude's selling them fake ass dreams and nightmare stories. You think he was trolling? I know damn well he ain't about to do no interview about that.
Is that's really him posted that?
I mean, it came from his page. I mean, we've been seeing him posts. I mean, until otherwise proven, we got to say him.
Do an interview about it. Listen, it's niggas like us all over YouTube speculating and talking about this shit. Why wouldn't he do an interview out there to speak the truth?
Right. No. You think he would? Why would you? So don't forget, the only reason it ain't no robbery charges because JR didn't press, because I've been dealing, he ain't spoke. But I ain't. That's but like damn near self-defense.
But maybe that ain't what happened though. That's what he gonna have to do it. Maybe that ain't what happened at all.
Right. Hold on, let me see what Wolfpack said. Wolfpack said, Hank, that's cat because All-Star felt like Junior abusing his child, put the law on him, or handle JR in the streets. I don't know. I don't know. I was taking it. I mean, that's just from what I've been seeing. I was taking it that that Junior had to smoke with him. You know what I'm saying? I was hearing that when the baby mama be on the phone with him, dude be all over her shoulder or whatever. But if it is the case that he is tender, then we see what happened. He said, no, it ain't trolling, dude, ignorant as fuck. He said, dude, ignorant. He dead. He for real. Like shit. Nah, let me come tell my side of the story.
I know he got offers to be paid already. Shit.
Right. Then I seen somebody say, I forgot who it was, posted like somebody said it's like instead of doing a $5,000 interview, he'd be better off doing a song. He whoop de whoop. Man, he telling the motherfucker he want more than 5 bands for that story, dog.
Yeah, facts. Shit, yeah, definitely is. Shit, Boost again, goddamn, yeah. No, he want that.
So you remember about 2 or 3 years back about the BTB Savage dude you hit to him?
BTB Savage.
Yeah. I forgot. I want to say he's from the Carolinas, but I think the situation might have happened in Atlanta. I did a story on it. So it was this rapper. So some niggas tried to bust in his house one night and rob him and his girl. He ended up getting a gun and smoking one of them and taking him out. So he did an interview about it. He posted pictures standing like dude's blood, and they came back and spoke
then they
him
came
after.
back and shouted, yeah. I thought that happened in Texas somewhere, didn't it?
It happened in Texas, but I thought it happened in Atlanta. You're right. It did happen in San Antonio, but I think dude was originally from the Carolinas or something.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, he did we did a no jump interview with this. You feel
me? He did the Vlad. He might have did a no jump.
He did a Vlad. He did Vlad. It was Vlad.
And then he came up, deleted like what a week later, a few days later. Shout out to the chat, man. I see y'all. Let's see what else we got going on. Let's talk about this Boosie. Since we both podcasters and we're trying to establish ourselves and come up. Let's talk about this Boosie and Vlad situation. Hold on, let me find it. I should have already had it pulled up. Let me see.
I was with Boosie, but the more I think about it, I'm not.
All right, here we go. Hold on. So we're gonna listen to Boosie. We're gonna listen to something Boosie had to say about it. This is something he spoke. I think he was replying back to DJ Envy, because DJ Envy has something to say about it. Let me get it. All right, here we go. I think DJ Envy, my fault, has something to say about it. All right, it's coming up. Where's the volume at? There it go. All right. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We going in with Hankin TV, an entire YouTuber. Make sure y'all get y'all merch. Ty say his merch is only for Messy Mob members.
Yeah, my
merch,
exclusive.
My merch
shit
for everybody.
Yeah, Hank supplying the streets, man.
I'm supplying the streets. You hear me? There it go. Hit me up for your Hankin logo t-shirts, your definition t-shirts.
25K from Blade, and I'm on that motherfucker how many times a year? 25. And now I asked for 35. I haven't been on there for seven months. How am I asking for too much money?
Hold on, Lane. I'm gonna drop the link in a minute.
On a year basis, I feel I saved him money. That's how I feel, and I told Vlad that. But for you to say that I'm asking for too much money, you're not looking at the yearly rate to what this yearly rate would be. And it don't matter if somebody richer than me. It don't matter if somebody got more numbers on their platform. Plenty of people that been on Vlad. A lot of times they still won't do the numbers Boosie do. Numbers and everything don't make you motherfucker. I'm Boosie, nigga. I'm different.
See, I can't stop this Instagram back and forth and play it, stop it and play it. But I can't agree with him when he say numbers don't make you, because for a person paying you, the numbers got to make it, because that's how they make their money back. You know what I'm saying? And all right, so we're gonna I'm just gonna do a quick breakdown of it. So Vlad, we know Boosie was doing the Vlad interviews. He hadn't been on there in a minute. So Vlad did a no jumper. He was on there. He said 6ix9ine was the most he ever paid for an interview. I think he might have said gave 6ix9ine 50 bands. We already know 6ix9ine, and he gonna bring the numbers in. So when it come time to do a Boosie interview, Boosie said he asked for 5,000 more. Vlad said it was more than that. So Vlad said, I ain't got no problem with giving you the money. Let me check the numbers and see what the numbers do. So Vlad said after he do the numbers, it wasn't the views and the money coming in wasn't matching what he wanted. And this is the thing right here. Vlad said all Boosie got to do is wake up and do the interview. He said he getting a hotel, he flying down there, he paying a film crew. Although Boosie ain't got nothing to do with his overhead expenses, but you getting 25,000 just to wake up out your bed and do an interview. You know what I'm saying? So Vlad said the numbers didn't add up. So he said he was losing more. And so Boosie, he decided to do his own thing and start doing his own interviews. I mean, doing them himself. Let me go through these comments. My fault, man. I ain't missing nobody. Like I said, if it's super important, just put it in a super chat or something.
Boosie tripping, though. I ain't gonna lie. Boosie tripping. Boosie gonna fall into that category. Another rapper who had a podcast who came and went. He had more value just doing interviews, I would think.
Right. So this is what Boosie said he gonna do. So Boosie, we know when Boosie do his movies, he put them on his website. This is where I don't agree with. This is where I don't agree with Boosie at. So Boosie said he gonna put them on his own. He gonna sell the interviews. You can see the interview for $5. We already know $5 ain't nothing. Everybody got $5. But I think he would generate more money through YouTube with people watching it for free. You feel me? Then charging $5. He gonna make some money regardless, but I think he'll make more off the views from YouTube.
But what is he gonna be doing? What he gonna be all this doing? What type of content he said he gonna be doing?
So he did an interview and he said he let his kids ask him questions, but I don't really think that's gonna hit like the Vlad interviews because his kids don't know the controversial questions to ask him. That's gonna turn the interview up. Feel me?
Definitely, yeah.
So hold on, let me put in.
Yeah, that don't sound like no good. That don't sound like no good idea right there.
No, I don't.
25,000 interview though. Man, come on, Boosie.
That's a lot of money. And they said it was a point in time where they didn't even pay Boosie, man. They didn't even pay him.
Yeah, he was doing an interview for free.
Right.
Blast they do everybody like that though. He don't pay nobody at first. So they have the recurve, then he started paying them. But I seen Vlad said Boosie wanted the 40% raise.
Yeah. I'm about to play that. Yeah, he said Boosie. That's what I'm saying. Boosie said he wanted 5 bands. Vlad said nah, he wanted more than that. And Vlad said that he wouldn't even spoke on it. He said Boosie brought it to the internet. He said he wasn't even gonna speak on it. Hold on, here we go. Don't worry, y'all. Next time I'm gonna have all the tabs and everything pulled up. This is my third one for the day, man. I've been over here working. All right, here we go.
That for the time being,
fucking hate Flacco.
And he's done doing Vlad TV interviews unless Vlad TV is willing to pay him what he thinks he's worth. Now, Sean Cotton from Say Cheese is close to both Vlad TV and Boosie, and he reveals that the reason why Boosie is asking for a pay or asking that much.
Oh, it says Say Cheese the one told.
I ain't do Vlad no more. We couldn't come up with a agreement.
So you say Cheese the one that told on you?
I mean, that was Flacco just said, but I don't trust shit he said anyway. I don't know.
He ain't want to pay me. I wanted 5,000 more than he wanted to pay me. He ain't want to pay me, so I think I'm gonna make more money doing it this way. And I'm editing my interview now.
I don't know what time it is. Let's talk about it. Uh-oh. Y'all get ready. Just 7 months. Let's go.
I'm gonna get to the part where Flacco talk about what Vlad said. All right, here we go.
The amount of money was too high, right? I never paid this much.
Boosie was getting from Vlad, and it was nowhere close to $40,000 whatsoever. But Boosie was telling the world this. Now, Boosie kind of admitted he was capping because when he stopped doing Vlad TV interviews for a while, and when Vlad paid 6ix9ine $50K, Boosie then came out and said he only wants $40,000 from Vlad. Well, if you only won $40,000, then wasn't you already getting $40,000? You was making $500K a year from Vlad off of 8 interviews, apparently. So wasn't you getting paid already? But apparently not.
He pitched it to me, and I initially said no because the amount of money was too high, right? I never paid this much for an interview. And I was doing academic show.
And you're not going to say how much you paid?
I'll say this.
I think you should not. So I back that.
So the reason I say 40, because Vlad about to say 6ix9ine wanted more than Marlon Wayans wanted for his interview. And for the people that know, when Marlon and Vlad got into it, Marlon Wayans had told Vlad he wanted 40,000.
Because I feel like we don't want everybody to know what's possible.
I'll say this. It was more than Marlon Wayans wanted.
Well, besides the perpetual revenue percentage
I'll just
split.
leave it just at that.
Okay.
It was more than what Marlon Wayans wanted.
Right.
Right. But in this case, I felt this really was
not doing long form interviews, and especially not.
I'm not giving you 40. It's not happening.
Get paid one time, so I got to get paid good. I'm sorry, I don't need a podcast. Are you done with DJ Vlad because he did one with 6ix9ine?
I mean, that's easy. That's easy money, man.
Shit.
I mean, so
he said he don't need a podcast, but he's starting them one.
Right. So I think I'll say versus him saying Vlad cheap. I think I'll say mean, you can't put a price on somebody's time, but I'll say Boosie greedy. Just to wake up at your house, they come into your house. All you
Definitely
gotta do is
greedy.
wake up and talk shit for an hour or two and get 25 bands.
Nobody else would give Boosie that type of money just to talk. I mean, he got a fan, but he gonna do. But just for an interview on YouTube, nobody give him that type of money.
Yeah, Boosie pocket watching.
Definitely pocket watch. He heard 6ix9ine got that 50. It was up since then. That's all that about.
He said, Vlad said he was making. He said off the Boosie interviews, he said all he was making was 5,000 profit.
They said 10,000. He said he making.
Oh yeah, 10,000. My fault. Yeah, he did say 10. He said 10.
He said he was getting Boosie 25. He'll probably make 35. But he was low, but I'm quite sure he would make more than that. So he said he was making like 35,000 off each video. He was making 10,000 profit. But he was making more than that for sure.
Right. So when we talking about he say Cheese say he believe Boosie deserves more. But I'm saying Vlad said he broke down the numbers. He said he sent it all to Boosie on the spreadsheet so he can see. I mean, unless he wasn't keeping it real. And he was saying the numbers was going down. See, this right here is a whole new space. This is a whole new thing. This content creating and stuff like that. Motherfucker, we still don't even know the correct prices to put on shit yet. You know what I'm saying? But I think anything is a win when a motherfucker gonna give you some thousands just to sit up and talk shit, man.
Definitely, like, come on, man. 25,000 for a fucking Vlad interview. I was shocked he was getting that much. I ain't gonna even lie. I was shocked he was getting that motherfucker much.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. And they coming to you. So shit. Let me see what we got. What we got on there? Hold on, let me stop this. Let's talk about this Shreveport shoot, man. I'm gonna play the news clip from that. Cause I had heard about it, but I ain't really dip into it. I want to wait till we came on here. Hold on, I gotta be careful which one I put up because they on here talking crazy. But that's wild. So I still don't know if it was just like 8 people, if they was all children or what.
I saw it said there was like 10 people got shot, 8 people unalive. I think they was all kids that got unalive.
All right, let's see what they talking about. That's the video, y'all. The audio started kind of late.
This is all preliminary information. This is a very large scene with 4 specific locations that we are currently addressing events from early this morning. This morning, officers responded to a shooting that occurred just after 6 a.m. In doing so, we determined that this was a domestic call in nature. The responding officers located a crime scene here in the 300 block of West 79th Street. This is a rather extensive crime scene spanning between 2 residences here. There is also another residence on Harrison Street that is part of this crime scene as well. Right now, we have at least 10 individuals that were struck by gunfire last night in a domestic disturbance. 8 of these individuals are deceased. The ranges of the decedents are from 1 year of age to approximately 14 years of age. All of the deceased in this case are juveniles. The individual responsible, once leaving this scene, performed a carjacking right here in close proximity to the corner of West 79th and Linwood, at which point in time, Shreveport Police patrol officers got behind that vehicle and a chase ensued. The vehicle was chased into Bossier Parish, and at which point in time, Shreveport police officers did discharge their firearm, and that individual is deceased.
I'm big.
I don't know what's up with this video, but the audio they keep going out of there. So it was 10 people, man, and 8 of them was kids. Damn. So they say he did a carjacking, and then the police pursued him, and he said they fired shots, and the person is deceased. I'm gonna double back on that Boosie situation because Wolfpack said Hank, they paying Charleston White 20,000 more, but you can't count people. See, that's the thing about it. They pocket watching.
Give me a few seconds, Hank. Give me a few seconds.
All right, I ain't saying if they right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? But just because they paying Charleston White 20,000, and you was getting, and they paying some, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying what a person can't do, but you gonna ask for more. Evidently, he was comfortable with what he was getting before he was taking it. You know what I'm saying? We already know different people do different numbers, you know. Oh no. I mean, I just think $25,000 is cake money when all you got to do is just wake up and just talk shit for 2 hours. You know, like Flacco said, Boosie has said he was making 500,000 a year off of Vlad interviews. $500,000 a year just to talk just to 20, even to $25,000 to something and talk shit is more than some motherfuckers make all year just going in 5 days a week working 8 hours. You know, like I said, I can't tell a person their worth. You know, he put a price on his worth. You know, but it just put my what I do, I put myself in a position. Just we're gonna even say some work. Just say I'm getting some work at a certain price, and the motherfucker telling me like I want it cheaper. Be like, man, I can't give it to you cheaper. I gotta pay this to get it here, pay it there to get it there, pay a motherfucker to hold it for me. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money just to get up and talk shit for 2 hours. Now, it'd be different if he was having to go out his way and fly out there, because then I could see, all right, man, you got to pay for my hotel, pay for my flight and all that. But all you got to do is just wake up and they come into your house and do it. And tell you the truth, I think 25,000 is too much for that. But this is the thing. I got to play both sides of the coin. Don't forget, Vlad is gonna forever generate money off them interviews. But he did say this. He said they might sit down and do an interview he didn't pay 25,000 for, and he got to chop a lot out of it due to YouTube guidelines. But by you knowing what YouTube guidelines is, when you go in there to do that interview, you already know how to keep it. You already know what lines to keep it between. You know what I'm saying? And people, they can say stuff without saying stuff and still make it just as shocking as saying it. You know what I'm saying? So, but we already know, because when he said what 6ix9ine number was, 6ix9ine numbers was double, damn near triple what Boosie's number was. You know, that's just a free, easy $25,000 every 3 or 4 months just to get up and pop shit. I know I ain't paying no 25,000 for no interview. Shit. And see, that's the thing about this content creating. Why I say it's a new space, we still don't even know the prices and stuff like that. Because me doing what I do when I interview somebody, it's not for me, it's for them. Because that's why I'm interviewing artists, business and brand owners to promote what they got going on. I'm gonna make you an intro. I'm gonna make the promo video. I'm gonna make a thumbnail, and the shit I make, the person can continue using it. That's why when I do interviews, if y'all notice, when a person do the drop, I never have them say the date and time. And the reason I never have them say the date and time is so they can continue to use it over and over, and I can continue to use it over and over. They gonna get more of it. They gonna get more out of it than I'm gonna get out of it. You know, and I done ran across people, a lot of people trying to charge me. And it seemed like the people who should be asking to get paid, that's gonna bring in some views for you to get some money, don't even ask to get paid. And then the motherfuckers who shouldn't even ask to get paid be wanting to get paid. You know what I'm saying? I started off doing this, man, for artists in my city to try to get them some spotlight, because I feel like with some talent in my city, and they just need a little push, need a little spotlight. Man, motherfuckers trying to charge me. I mean, not even just trying to charge. Like I say, if a person's time is money, I had one motherfucker tell me like 15. I say 1,500. I say, man, if you don't get, man, listen, it's a new space. You know what I'm saying? For real. And that's part of promotion. And tell you the truth, artists, not even artists, anybody who got something going on, they should be paying the platform to put them on there to get them out there to that audience. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't saying I won't pay for an interview or I haven't, but it got to make sense. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the people who should be asked to get paid don't even ask to get paid, and the people who shouldn't even be asking because you're trying to help them want to get paid. I said, wow. Let me see.
Yeah, my bad. I'm bad, Hank.
Wolfpack say, Hank, remember Vlad said he interviewed Boosie because he's still connected to the streets and he speak with no filter. Right. But at the same time, with Boosie speaking with that no filter, he still got to kind of find a way to say stuff without saying it due to the YouTube guidelines. You know, even Say Cheese said that he had the there's a couple times. Matter of fact, I hit Say Cheese up one time just recently. Not recent, but it might have been before Charleston White said he was done with Say Cheese. I hear Say Cheese up like, man, let me react. I'm gonna react to that video. He said, bet, go ahead. I went ahead and reacted to it. Then he hit me up like, man, you could take it down because it's something I got to take out of there. So I'm like, all right, bet. Then once he fixed it, he hit me back. I was like, go ahead, you can put it back up. But YouTube guidelines is crazy, man. But you can, like I say, you can still say stuff without saying it. You know, you been spent all that money on an interview, and like I said, you can't even put it up because it get demonetized. And a yellow mark is just as bad as being demonetized.
Boy, you hate to see that yellow mark on my mama.
I hate to see that yellow mark. I take all yellow. I just go ahead and get rid of them. I don't even keep. I just get rid of them. But it's still like kind of a touch and go situation. Like I say, this is it's a new space. You know, this ain't like we already know when a motherfucking plumber come out. It's already gonna be an $80 consultation, $80 come out fee. You know what I'm saying?
But they be getting paid $15-$20 for interview over here though. That's what I've been saying.
15-20. Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind paying a person for their time. Like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, who they came through, I send them something for their lunch or something.
That's what I'm saying. So you got that what I'm saying. So you got to start. That's what I'm saying. This at the point we at. So we at the low ball end. You got to work up to them 25,000. You feel
right? Wolfpack say, Hank, don't be surprised. Say Cheese pick up a ride left up. But I definitely wouldn't be surprised. I definitely. Because don't get me wrong, Boosie, he gonna do some numbers. He gonna say something.
He gonna do some numbers. In fact, that's why I said he built out doing the interview because he gonna say the controversial shit. But it's only so much controversial shit he can say on himself every day with his churn. He gonna need a nigga to lead him to that controversy.
Right. But let me ask you a question. As far as on the controversy side on the interview, and you know it's gonna do some numbers, would you rather have Charleston White or would you rather have Boosie?
Charleston White.
Charleston White. We're gonna do them numbers.
Charleston White gonna do them numbers. Charleston White run the internet. Everywhere he go, gonna do numbers. Like automatic.
Right. So this happened down your way, Birmingham. Gucci Man made his first public appearance since the Pooh Shiesty situation.
Where he came out of Birmingham?
Yeah, he went down to Birmingham and did a halftime show. I'm about to put it up. He did I know I got it.
No, a crowd went crazy? Or they booed Gucci?
Yeah, I mean they didn't boo him. Hold on.
I guarantee you ain't nobody called Gucci a snitch to his face. Ain't nobody
called
him out there.
You know they ain't called Gucci a snitch to his face.
Mm-hmm.
But he came out, he didn't did his first appearance. He didn't did his first appearance.
What they had in Birmingham?
At a football game, he came and did the halftime show.
They must came to the A-Day game or something.
This is up there, yeah. Be close.
Oh no, they got a big guy. What the hell yeah with all them people?
Thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to this. The energy has been special. What do you make of this crowd?
I'm loving it. I love the energy.
What can you tell me about your set list?
I'm gonna mix the old with the new. You know what I'm saying? This guaranteed to work.
Any message for the fans?
Just get ready for the show. It's gonna be a good time.
All right, I can't wait. Enjoy.
Thank you. My pleasure.
All right. So Gucci Man.
Got to pause that music. So what you think? This is his first public appearance. He done popped out. And he done touched down your way.
Gucci Man that popped out with all them goddamn white people.
He done popped out at the game. They want to see old Gucci.
Man, what that is? That's the A-Day game? Man, where the hell he at?
Let me look at it and see exactly where they say it's said. Hold on, let me see if they say Gucci Man's first performance since Pooh Shiesty robbery, Birmingham Stallions home opener. What's the Birmingham Stallions?
Oh, that's the arena football.
Which college is that?
That's arena football.
Okay, I thought it was college.
Semi-pro. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, it ain't no goddamn college or NFL. I ain't know what the hell was going on. Oh, okay.
Definitely was a lot of clear people there, but he didn't popped out.
Yeah.
Now, this is the thing about people being able to disagree. One person think one thing, another person think another. So okay, let me ask you: do you think Gucci Man snitched?
Listen, it's gonna be hard pressed for me to say a man who a businessman, a CEO who had a place conducting business, tried to get robbed of his CEO-ness, and he put the authorities involved. Nah, I don't think Gucci snitched. Hell nah.
Right. I don't think
Nah.
Gucci snitched either. But this is what happened. I don't want to play the video because it got a lot of violence in it. But a Detroit artist, a female Detroit artist, this happened a few years back. A female Detroit artist had got into a back and forth with some people in Cali. They booked her for a show. People in Detroit told her managers, man, nah, don't go out there, don't go to that show. When they go to the show, when they pop up to do the show, they beat them up, put guns on them, put old girl in a dog cage and took pictures of her. So she didn't tell. So Dogface says she stood on business. How Gucci Man should have stood on business.
Yeah,
This is
she
a female.
A poor female who traveled all the way across the country to perform in her enemy's hood because she needed money so bad. You can't put her in a Gucci Man position.
So I don't think you could compare the two neither. So that's how men can disagree. They one person had their opinion, another person had theirs. Okay, now here goes now that's the Ice Spice one. I thought I had it. I don't want to show it because it's a lot of now they beat them up, pulled pistols on them, put them to their head. They put old girl in a dog cage and took pictures of her, man.
They told her not to go because she said them folk gonna fuck you up by now.
They told
but
them
she
don't
needed the
go.
money so bad she went anyway.
Went anyway. But they really blaming it on her manager. They blaming it on her manager. And then they didn't tell on listen, and they didn't tell on that situation. Listen, they didn't tell on that situation, but her manager then told the Instagram police on Dogface and got one of his posts took down. Make it make sense, man. They didn't tell in that situation. The manager didn't tell in that situation. He reported the nigga to Instagram.
So what? And then she came back and she went back and got get back and she telling people about it. So what she said she went back and did?
Shit, she didn't go back and do nothing.
I thought you said she handled it in the streets or she didn't do anything.
No, she didn't do nothing. They way in Cali. She can't handle it in the streets. You know. Y'all get ready.
You think that's the right thing to do? You think that's the right thing for her to do? Just let it go. Take her ass whipping and go home.
Is that the right thing for her to do?
What would you have done in that situation?
I wouldn't have went.
You wouldn't even went. Facts.
I wouldn't have went. I wouldn't have went. That's how you saw that.
Sometimes common sense just come through.
What'd you say?
Sometimes common sense just come through. Should I be? Go ahead. What's up with me?
She got that Jeezy. Let me see what's the name of it. I forgot the name of it. Let me see what it
Trap
is.
or Die Flow.
Trap or Die Flow dropping next Thursday.
It.
It's just a snippet. Let me see.
Out the mud, I got dirt on these cleats. Residue on my shoe.
It's just a snippet. It's dropping Thursday. You know, I'm a heavy Jeezy fan.
Yeah, man. Shout out, big.
They got that dropping next Thursday. But yeah, man, I wouldn't have went out there. I definitely wouldn't have went out there. But what I'm saying is, what sense do this make? They didn't tell. The manager got they put the strap to his head and everything. They didn't tell on that. But 2 or 3 years later, you're going to report a nigga to Instagram to take down a post. So he was trying to say Dogface posted trying to like embarrass old girl, but Dogface like, I was sharing the post to show people the difference between how she stood on business and Gucci.
But no, that's not. That's definitely embarrassing that girl because she's not standing in no business. She ain't did shit. It definitely was embarrassing the girl.
It was ugly.
But he was her manager then too.
Yeah, I don't think he her manager now. But he was her manager then. And the thing about it, like I said, And we don't even know if it was her that was thirsty for the money. It could have been the manager that was thirsty for the money. Because they told him, don't go. He said people in the city like, man, nah, don't go out there. And they went
Nah,
anyway.
she should have took heed. She should have
Right.
took heed.
So we got another situation going on where a person got hands. Let me ask you a question. Celebrities, especially celebrities at a certain status, do you think they should have security?
Depending on what type of celebrity, yeah.
What about somebody like celebrity like Ice Spice?
Yeah, Ice Spice definitely should have security.
I definitely feel like Ice Spice should have
There's a
security.
lot of weird niggas out here in the world. She definitely should have security.
I couldn't believe she was just chilling in a McDonald's like that. So for the people who don't know, Ice Spice, her and a female was sitting in a McDonald's. Let me see if I got the clip. Okay. Her and her friends sitting in a McDonald's, chilling, eating. Some girls came in. The video has stopped. Let me see. Okay, some girls came in. End up they had a little altercation or whatever. So to make a long story short, y'all know how YouTube is. Old girl end up putting her hands on Ice Spice. And it's another video that came out. They end up working. They end up lining it up outside though. Did you know that?
Nah, I didn't. I see somebody in the comments said, "Oh, Wolfpack said she went outside and beat that girl ass."
Yeah, they end up lining it up. So the girl who did it, the girl who initially did it, she wanted her 15 minutes of fame. She then did a TMZ interview, man.
Everything. And
Oh,
we
man.
came from the beach earlier that night and we decided to go walk around Hollywood or whatever. But before we did that, we decided to stop by McDonald's because we all had to use the bathroom. So then one of my friends, she comes out and she was like, "Oh, I think that's Ice Spice over there." And I'm like, "Oh, for real?" So I go up to them and I'm giving her and the other girl she was with a compliment. And then immediately Ice Spice was just being rude. She was like, "Why are you over here? You could leave. Bye." And I'm like, "Why are you being rude?" Pretty much. And she was basically saying, like, "You could just leave. Bye. Like, I don't even know why you're at my table." Then that's when I proceed to ask her, like, "You don't got to be rude. I'm just giving you guys a compliment." And I'm like, "You know what? Where are you from?" She said, "I'm
She
from New
lying.
York." So I said, "Let me tell you something. I don't care where you're from." I'm like, "You in LA, you in my city now. You can't be out here disrespecting people. Like, if you wanted us to leave, you could have just politely said, 'Oh, I'm not in the mood' or something, right?" Instead of just yelling at me. So she kept going on. Then she calls me a bitch. So after she calls me a bitch, I hit her. So I hit her, and then so I got escorted out the McDonald's. And then so after they escorted me, I'm like by my car and I hear Ice Spice in the middle of the street talking about where is that bitch at? I want to fight her with you woo woo. So I come back down the street and then that's when me and her fought again. And then she just kept talking a whole lot of mess. That's just like the brief of the story, honestly. And then as I'm outside the McDonald's as well, she picks up one of my homie's phone. She picks it up and she throws his phone and broke his screen. So it was just like basically she was being disrespectful and rude, which is why we fought. You know, as a fan, I'm not expecting you to be rude or nothing like that. I'm thinking you're gonna, you're just gonna, oh, like thank you for supporting me, this and that. But she had.
I got that banner up because they was showing the altercation. So you think she lying, Ty?
Oh man, you know goddamn well she lying. Not unfolding in California. She in that time. What set you claim, fool? She ain't trying to stay in the car, check Ice Spot. She know what happened. You can tell from the way she walked up. She look at her. She walking all up, schooling her head all against the girl right there. Come on.
Hold on, let me see what the double R said. She said, "What we think about?" Let's say, hold on, where did it go?
See how you feel about Northwest being at Coachella without security.
Oh, she definitely needs security. Northwest, come on.
I thought she was talking about Northwest trucking at first. I was like, he gonna be good. What you talking about Kanye and them dogs? I guarantee you she had stealth security guard. I guarantee you. I don't see that happening. Northwest nowhere without no security guard.
Right. Wolfpack say Ice Spice gave a girl raccoon eyes. Let me see the video. She definitely put them. They definitely was squabbling. But I just didn't see Ice Spice going nowhere,
So
especially a
what?
spot
Yeah,
like that.
she probably
Yeah.
thought she was low at a McDonald's though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she thought she was low. Let me see what else I got here. I probably got a couple more things in here. Then we're gonna go ahead and break up out of here. Just chop it up. It's the second one going in. We're hanging TV and title YouTuber. Also, I was gonna drop the
Y'all
link.
make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button too, man. Yeah, we did say
That's
we
what I'm
gonna
gonna
drop the
do.
link.
I'm gonna drop the link right quick. Got a couple people come up and chime in. Try to keep it a reasonable time, man. Also, this gonna be the warning right here. This gonna be the warning. I'm gonna give people a pass today. Give people a pass today. But for people who come to be a co-host on Going In with Hank and TV and Tyler YouTuber, and for people who to hit the link, you got the cam up. You got the cam up. This is a professional show. I'm gonna give everybody a pass today because somebody might not have their hair done. Somebody might be laying up in the bed or something. But from now on, you got the cam up. Boom.
This is a professional show, man. Yeah, we're in the big leagues now. We're in the big leagues now.
You got the cam up. Man, make sure y'all hit me up, man. Get y'all Hanky t-shirt, Hanky definition t-shirts, man. Hanky ain't nothing but another word for hustling. When you can supply the demand and consistently turn a profit, man. If you getting money out there, no matter what you're doing, you hanky. Let me see the comments. So I got the link. If anybody want to come in and chime in on the situation in Houston, anything we talked about, or you might want to enlighten us on something we missed. We just covered a couple of the trending topics that have been burning up the social media here the last couple of
we
days.
ain't really have much details on what went down in Shreveport.
Yeah, we didn't have much details on that. That's right there, crazy. We know it was 10 people got deleted, and eight of them was kids from the age 1 to 14. Damn. But we had a situation like that up here. And matter of fact, the dude who did it, he was on death row. He just passed before they executed him. We had a situation happen up here in Ohio, in Dayton. Matter of fact, where I'm from, back in maybe the late 80s, where a guy deleted his whole family. And matter of fact, the house, it was on the same street as my babysitter. I used to go to a babysitter when I was younger. It was on the same street. I remember when it happened. He deleted the whole family. They put him on death row, but he just recently passed in the joint.
He passed from natural causes. How long he was on death row?
Natural causes. I got the link. If anybody want to hit the link and chime in. This is an equal opportunity show. What I say ain't the final word, you know. What I say ain't the final word. Man, make sure I hit that like button. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Also hit me up, man, for y'all Trollcaster t-shirts. I got the Trollcaster Killer t-shirts. I am the Trollcast Killer. Cause see, a lot of these niggas out here, they ain't podcasting, they trollcasting. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They trollcast, and I got that in the Urban Dictionary too. Trollcaster and hanking is in the Urban Dictionary. You know.
Shout out to you, bro. Need something you can't even never open up dictionary. You feel me?
I had to bust open the Urban Dictionary a lot, man, because they was coming out with a lot of new shit that I didn't know what it meant. Like I was hearing motherfuckers talking about merchant a lot. I'm like, what the fuck do that mean? I mean, you can kind of tell how they use it, what it means.
Yeah, merch that. Only got merch.
Right.
Yeah.
I like to look them up to make sure I'm using it right, because I'm gonna use it in several different ways.
Yeah, that slang from up your way though. Yeah, that slang from up your way. That Midwest slang.
Yeah, that's that Chicago shit. She said it was a domestic dispute. May have been the father, right? I'm definitely gonna do my research on it and see what happened. Damn, 10 people. Mm-hmm. I told my son to put his words into the Urban Dictionary, put them in there. It don't cost, but it got to make sense though. They definitely gonna what should I say, evaluate it. They definitely gonna evaluate it. All right, so somebody hitting the link. I probably got one or two more things. So I know I had the Ice Spice situation that happened. I think that was crazy. We had the Bootsy and Vlad. We had the Gucci Man first appearance. We had the situation in Houston, and that was about it. Well, my boy Seti Nash. You hit the Seti Nash?
Yeah. What he got going on now?
Well, he been taking a beating lately, because he was saying a lot of stuff about the situation. Matter of fact, he had came out and said today is Sunday. About Monday, he had came out and said they was gonna pull the plug on BN10 Wednesday to
No,
Thursday.
I've been seeing
Yeah,
Wet 100 saying a lot of weird shit. I ain't know said that Nash did that. Oh, he been on there. Oh, he been pushing that narrative too.
right. So they've been on it. They've been on him. And there was a couple more situations I think came out that he wasn't quite correct on. So that's one thing about the internet. The internet gonna take you through there.
Fact.
So they
I
definitely
think he know the
taking
fuck
you
he
through
talking
there.
about on that push side situation, but shit, he right about that. I was like, maybe the nigga know what he be talking about sometimes. But now he back with that bullshit.
And then he catching flack because he down there in Houston. And after the situation happened at the restaurant, they say he pulled up. They say he pulled up and asked, did anybody get deleted?
No.
So they ratted him for that. I done had Seti Nash over here before. He came over here, chopped it up with Hank and TV.
Okay, then. I got to get back over here, man. Chop it up again. We
Oh
got
yeah, also
going on.
I gotta let people know Govan is coming. Govan, he on a media run right now. So I can't demand. I can only let people do it when they got the time. You know what I'm saying? So Govan is coming. I don't want nobody to think I was capping. Govan is coming. Oh, Tory Lanez. Let's talk about Tory Lanez. That's what it was. They say Tory Lanez is suing the prison for $100 million after being stuck 14 times last year. $1 million per sticking, $10 million for facial scarring. So what they saying is Tory Lanez's life is in danger now because he's filing a lawsuit against the prison. So let's say Tory Lanez has filed a $100 million lawsuit against the California prison system, claiming officials failed to protect him from a violent inmate. The lawsuit stems from a May 2025 prison sticking where he was attacked multiple times, suffered serious injuries, including a collapsed lung and wounds to his body and face. His legal team urges the situation was preventable and that staff response was inadequate. He is seeking damages for negligence and the harm he suffered. 100 Emmys, 100 millies.
He don't give a fuck about that, man. He just trying to get out. He know what's going on.
But they say he in danger. But that is
that one saying. He gonna force their hand, early release, drop the lawsuit. You know what he doing.
Right. But he definitely got a lawsuit.
He got a lawsuit. They know he got a lawsuit. You feel me? He said that his life is danger. You feel so some do have that more shit on them. Man, get this nigga up out of here, man. Get him out of our way. That's the end game.
Let me tell you the type of games they be playing in here. I said in here in the joint. So what they do is, I remember one time I was in there. A guy put in a lawsuit because all they had was peanut butter in the commissary. They had the peanuts in it. They didn't have the creamy. They had the crunchy peanut. So he put in a lawsuit, and then once other people joined the lawsuit, that's when they called it a class action lawsuit. Man, do you know they won? Do you know they won that? I mean, they didn't get nothing but some creamy peanut butter in the store.
but they won that. Facts.
Right.
They got results. Yeah, man, you can sue folk for any motherfucking thing in America. Literally.
But see, with his situation, when you file a lawsuit against them, they be tending to want to retaliate and stuff like that. So
that's why he making it public. That's
right.
Why you feel me? That's why he making it public and shit. It's gonna be a bad look if anything do happen.
They said it was the father. The wife is the only one still alive. Damn. That's crazy.
And say he carjacked somebody as soon as he came out the house. I got to check into it too.
Mm-hmm. and then they deleted him. I mean, he
As
didn't
they
have no
should. As
right.
they should.
He didn't have no choice really but to go out like that.
Like facts. Like that I'm quite sure he knew that.
Right, most definitely.
He probably shot
Prayers up
himself
for
or they
them.
shot him up 100 times.
Prayers up for him. Prayers up for them. That's crazy. The mother, the only one surviving, her whole family gone. It takes some nuts to do that. You remember a couple months back when the one dudes, I forgot where it was at, went to the door like they was the UPS delivery people.
Yeah, man. I watched that video 2 times. I can't even watch it no more. That's a tragedy. Facts.
Tragedy.
Yeah, I remember that video itched in memory.
Yeah, that was a tragedy. But I played a clip of it earlier, y'all. You make sure I go check out my part 2. Proof that Jay Prince Jr. did not see him being 10 and dead end run. The first one, it did all right. It did about 1,400 views. So I just put up part 2. And now, depending on what the comments saying, I might have to do a part 3. But like I said, I'm not saying he did or he didn't. What I'm saying is things ain't always happen the way we think they happen. And I'm leaning towards, I'm saying he didn't send them. You know what I'm saying?
I was finna say, because you kind of is saying he didn't. That's literally the title of the first video.
Well, I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna say it. I stand on it. I'm saying
like
he
that's
did
the
it.
title of the first video is he did not.
Right.
Yeah.
You know you got to put
So,
the title on there. You got to put the title. But I said I believe he influenced it though. But I'll stand on it. I'll take my lick. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I can admit I'm wrong.
That's what I feel too. Definitely influenced it.
But my thing is, if it come out that I am right, is people gonna give me that? Is they gonna say that like, damn, Hank, you was right, man?
I mean, no, they can easily say the right because obviously he ain't sent him on no goddamn mission to do no shit. Cause why would he be there? So it was just opportunity. He instigated some shit. He influenced.
The police off him. Yeah, that's an ugly situation right there. I've been sliding through the chat over there, man. It was a lot. What's the one female name used to mess with Edie Realist?
Jennifer Beverly.
Jennifer. So it's crazy that the same night that she had popped up on your panel, I had just did an interview with School Wop that night, and he had brought up Edie Realist and his wife because he had did some work with him, and he was talking about how she was working the camera for Edie Realist and how much good of a team they was together. And I'd be damn if that same night she didn't pop up on the panel, boy.
Yeah. I had them on there one night a couple months ago. Like they was in the house together, man. It was like an orgy finna go down. It was E-Realist, Jen, and his girl Sugar.
What?
Yeah, man. They was bro. And she been going crazy ever since, man.
Yeah, I've been popping through there. I caught old Nano up there last night. I seen Jen up there the other night. I've been sliding through there.
Okay, yeah.
I've been sliding through the messy mob. Let me see. I got one more thing. Y'all just don't forget Thursday. Y'all go check out Bianca Clark Thursday. She got something new dropping. She got that Gucci. She got that Trapper Die flow drop. I said Gucci. She got that Trapper Die flow dropping. So y'all make sure y'all.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. How you be on top of our Queen B drops? That was slid past me.
They say Jen say she made a song about her. Look at this tracks.
Man, that motherfucker, Jen said the song about her, man. That motherfucker crazy, man.
They making diss tracks. Make sure y'all drop tired of YouTubers link in the chat, man. Make sure y'all slide through. I'm gonna make sure I put it in the description of this video, man. You got anything before we go?
Oh nah. It's all, man. I ain't gonna do too much. We gotta keep our shit, our time strength good so we can get our watch hours together. I'm learning.
Ours together and get our quality content up and build a catalog. And this motherfucker, this going in with Hank and TV and Tidy YouTuber, fuck around and Fuck around and be on iHeartRadio or
That's
something.
what I'm
You hear me?
saying. Spotify. We get that Spotify deal and shit, man. Don't go Joe Budden on me. Don't go Joe Budden on me, man.
No, I ain't going Joe Budden.
Shout out Joe Budden.
Going Joe Budden. We're gonna go Gillian Wallow on him.
You're gonna go Gillian Wallow on him. Fact, man.
We're
gonna go Gillian Wallow.
That's what's up, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If y'all hit that like button, if y'all subscribe to the channel, man. For all the new people over here at Hanky TV, man, we always go out with a prayer. But before the prayer, we got the Hustle Gang. We got the Hustle Gang choir, man.
Bricks, all white bricks, all white bricks, like 10 bricks. Just get a lick with 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks. All white bricks, off white bricks, like 10 bricks. Just get a lick with 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks.
Turn to your neighbor and tell them, bitch, I'm one of them ones.
We leave before we get out here. I'm finna pray for everybody. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all pray with me. You get what I'm saying? Bow your head. Real talk, bow your head, man. Cause this here is serious. You get what I'm saying? Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we come to you today. Thank you for everything you done for us. You get what I'm saying? I want you to keep pushing me. You understand me? Push me in the right direction. You understand me? You get what I'm saying? Watch over my people, you know what I'm saying? Cover them, you know what I'm saying? Guide them, shield them, you get what I'm saying? Watch over the people that don't like me, you get what I'm saying? I love them too, you get what I'm saying? Look at my neighbor and tell my neighbor I love my neighbor too, you get what I'm saying? God, I ask you that you push me to keep elevating, you get what I'm saying? Keep pushing me to turn up, you know what I'm saying? My vision is too big for this, you get what I'm saying? My vision is too big in my head, you understand me? I ask that I outreach there, you understand? I ask that I climb to the top, to the highest mountain, you understand me, that you have built, you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, amen, in that way.
Enjoy life, smile every day, fuck what I gotta say.
I had to make it look juicy for him.